everyone, this is Paul Gale from paulgalenetwork.com, and thank you for joining me today for video game news. It is August 26th, 2021, and these are the top stories of the day. To kick things off, we have a cool trailer to check out. I watched this previously, but I'm going to play it for you right now. This is the Monster Hunter Rise crossover trailer with Street Fighter. Check it out. Puma is coming to Monster Hunter Rise on Nintendo Switch, and I think it looks fantastic. Now this trailer actually came out yesterday, but amongst the craziness that was coming out of Gamescom and in yesterday's video, it actually didn't make it, but I'm very happy to put it in today. It might not be my live reaction for the first time, but it's still a really cool trailer. So I'm happy to watch it again. You'll have to let me know. Have you already seen it, or is this your first time? If you already did, or it's your first time, what did you think? I know we have some Monster Hunter fans. I know we have some Street Fighter fans. So it's always good to talk and hear your thoughts on it. I think it's a cool fit. Comes out tomorrow, and I'm looking forward to more Monster Hunter in the future. Alright, next up, last year, in celebrating the Super Mario Bros. 35th anniversary, Nintendo teamed up with a number of companies out there, one of them being Puma for the Super Mario 64 Puma shoes, and then Sunshine and Galaxy. Of the three, I got the Super Mario 64 ones, love them. But this year, Animal Crossing is teaming up with Puma, and Nintendo's got these cool ones to show off. They'll be dropping soon. Puma will have them available for pre-order on their website. You got this cool little bag on the side, green pastel swappable shoelaces to replace these tan ones with. An overall clean look, and definitely not bad. If you missed out on the Mario shoes, or you just happen to be a bigger Animal Crossing fan, these should be worth it. I might pick a pair up for one of my kids, or both probably, if that's the case, if I don't get one for myself. But I liked the Mario ones. They are of a good quality, so based off of that, I'm going to go ahead and recommend these in terms of overall build and satisfaction, even though I haven't tried them on myself, just based off of the Mario impressions, assuming that they're built similarly. Moving on, we've got something cool today, kind of unexpected, but this is coming from the Pokemon Company, and that is Pokemon TV on Nintendo Switch. It's a free app. It's coming to other devices as well, but let's check it out.
Pikachu.
Hi boys, you watching Pokemon?
Hi, Mom.
Yep, and I'm about to watch another one. Let's watch it together. All right.
Let us have some amazing battles.
Looks like it's gonna be a while.
Wanna watch another one?
All right. Woohoo!
The bell on the bus goes
Ding, ding, ding.
ding, ding, ding,
Ding, ding, ding.
all through the town.
As the journey continues.
You guys wanna watch another? I guess not. Season 1 for me.
That music right there, that's great. Once that hits, there's nostalgia. So it's on Google Play devices, Amazon App Store, iOS, Nintendo Switch, and Roku. Personally, I think it's great that it's on Nintendo Switch. I will download it for it as well as for my iPhone. This allows you to watch many Pokemon animated cartoon shows from years past on your device. You have other ways that you could stream it, yeah, but having one more way, localized, its own Pokemon entertainment source, is pretty cool. I'm going to check it out. All right, and it's a little bit of a shorter day in terms of video game news, but it is Thursday, so we do have our weekly Famitsu sales charts to go over. Here is the data from week 34, 2021, occupying August 16th through August 22nd. Thank you, Chris1964 from the ResetEra.com forums for compiling this particular chart together. At number 1, Ring Fit Adventure for Nintendo Switch with 17,000 copies sold. And number 2 is Yu-Gi-Oh! Rush Duel, which had an 83% drop, pretty steep, but managed to stay at number 2, which is cool, with 16,000 copies. And number 3, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe with 15,000. Minecraft at number 4 with 15,000. At number 5, the PlayStation 5 version of Ghost of Tsushima with 13,000. Later in the list, you'll see the PS4 version. At number 6 is Momotaro Dentetsu with 13,000. At 7 is that PS4 version of Ghost of Tsushima with 10,000. At 8 is Super Smash Bros. Ultimate with 8,000. At 9 is Super Mario 3D World plus Bowser's Fury with 8,000. And at 10 is Super Mario Party with 6,800. The split is 8 for Nintendo Switch, 1 for PS4, 1 for PS5. This is also potentially the first time ever, but at the very least the first time in many months, that a PS5 version of a game outsold its PS4 counterpart, I should say, in the opening week of those games being released. I imagine that a lot of people have the PS4 version and are just upgrading to the PS5, possibly buying the Iki Island update, or maybe just updating to the PS5, better visuals and frame rate and whatnot. But regardless, it's good to see both SKUs in particular on here. Once again, this is not including digital data, but not a bad look. Nothing to stand out in this week's charts. Like I said, Yu-Gi-Oh! Had a big drop. Everything else had some decent drops, but it's mostly a Nintendo evergreen chart, and we had a couple of new things, so that's also pretty cool. I'll also say, I don't have a particular image for this, but just general fact, as of sometime in July, Nintendo Switch is now over the combined sales of Wii U and 3DS worldwide. Again, not necessarily related to the Japanese Famitsu charts or anything like that. It's just an interesting observation. We know that as of June 30th, Nintendo Switch sold 89,040,000 units around the world. When you just compile the data of those first few weeks of July from Japan and what we know from Europe and North America from various retailers supporting data of how much Nintendo Switch has sold, Nintendo Switch at some point in the July passed 89.6 million. If you look at Wii U and 3DS combined, they're at 89.5. So at some point in the month, selling another 560,000 or so units, Nintendo Switch officially beat Wii U and 3DS, which is very impressive. And from a software standpoint, it's continuing to do really well too. So, congratulations, Nintendo Switch. Okay, that could have been saved for the end, but I threw it in the middle. We will end properly the way we normally do with our continued Famitsu sales, this time going into the hardware side of things. And at number 1, 72,527 units sold of Nintendo Switch, down from last week, but up 2,400 from last year. Nintendo Switch is now at 53,000 higher than its last year's self, gaining 2,000 from the previous week, make up for a little bit of that loss. At 2 is PlayStation 5 with 12,600 copies sold, units rather. That's up decently from last week. Xbox Series S and X combined is pretty much the major winner this week in terms of growth, standout performance. 5,782 units sold, over 1,256 from last week. PS4 at 943 compared to 1170 last week. 3DS at 522, pretty much neck and neck with last week's 539. Nintendo Switch looks like within a couple of weeks, it probably won't do it next week, but within one or two, it's going to hit 21 million lifetime in Japan, and that's pretty impressive. It may or may not hit 3DS's 34, or rather 24.58 million this year, but it could be safer to say, within the first half of 2022. That's a very safe statement that Nintendo Switch will pass 3DS, and then it's just up to, can it hit DS's total sales in Japan? Well, it's a healthy industry overall in Japan. It's mostly for Nintendo, but at least once in a while you see PS5 with some restock, which is good. And once in a while you see Xbox with some awesome numbers for them, which is growth, and that's positive. So hopefully these trends continue and everything is doing well for the rest of the year. All right, this is PGN signing out. Thank you for watching, even though it was a shorter episode. I hope you all have a good one, and I'll see you next time. Take it easy. Bye.